The words of this life with Apostle Grace Lubega.
As it is written, I have made thee a father of many nations, before him whom he believed, even God who quickeneth the dead, and calleth those things which are not as though they are. God quickeneth the dead and calleth those things which are not as though they are. Why? Because it's a faith experience into grace. Because you begin from faith to walk into a particular grace. You begin from a substance of what you hope. You begin from an evidence of what you don't see. Because you begin from a faith perspective, you must learn to call things that are not as though they are. That means God does not accord grace to something that does not begin from a faith perspective. And what is faith? Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen, to the end that the promise might be sure to all the seed, not to that only which is of the law, to that also which is of the faith of Abraham, who is the father of us all. This grace, if it begins from a faith perspective, that grace extends to all the seed, not that only which is of the law, but also to that which is of the faith of Abraham. There is a seed of the faith of Abraham, not the faith in Abraham, the faith of Abraham. There are people out of Abraham which God blesses because of the faith of Abraham. He says he gives us power to make wealth, that he might establish the covenant that he made with our fathers. Your wealth story has even nothing to do with you. God is honoring Abraham. He told him, your seed shall be great. He said, I shall multiply it. It shall be great in all of the earth. What does that mean? Very simple. It shall be great. God is honoring something that he made to Abraham, a promise that he has to fulfill. That means any man who declares to say that I am moving into a particular grace, he can only move into that grace by faith. Faith is the access to grace. There is a grace of multiplication financially. There's a grace of having a successful marriage. There's a grace of having a successful business. There's a grace of being a successful consultant, a successful business person, a successful operation manager, a successful CEO, a successful lawyer, a successful pilot, a successful journalist, a successful preacher, a successful minister, a successful wife, a successful husband, a successful everything. He says, if you are talking of the grace that has to make you a success in this world, it can only begin by faith.